So John, 3-1 defeat today against one of the top teams in the league. How do you feel?
Obviously disappointed, really pleased with this first half. I thought we competed really well. I thought we were good value for being level at half time. I think they just managed the game better than we did second half, to be fair to them. We just said to them in there, I think we probably felt like a few bits went against us today, but what we have to look at is we didn't really create a chance second half, and we didn't do enough second half to win the game, certainly.
First half, quite a few early chances. Nathan had a couple.
Yeah, Nathan looked like he was going to get in behind them. I think his pace and his movement worried them, and he got in a couple of times. I thought we played really well first half. I thought we had a lot of good possession in and around the box. Like I said, obviously we went behind, but I thought we responded really well to going behind, and I think we were really good value for that equaliser from Peggy. We thought we were set up to have a good second half, to be honest. We thought we could come out and take the game to them. You've got to remember, I know they've been rotating their squad, but they've played so much football recently this week. I think it's their fourth game this week, and they deserve huge credit for being able to put a performance like that in. They do the right things at the right times. I think the second goal was probably a good illustration of that. I think their defenders would have smashed that out of the ground, and we were just a little bit trying to be a little bit pretty when we should have just cleared the ball. The three goals were all disappointing, actually, from our point of view. I thought there were three soft goals we gave up today, and they just showed if you do the right things in the right areas and compete well, you can get results in this league, and that's what they've been doing. They've got the habit of winning. They know how to win games, and we just didn't have that second half today, unfortunately.
How do you feel you coped with the conditions today? Obviously it was tricky out there, blustery wind, quite a heavy pitch, same for both teams.
Yeah, it was better than I thought it was going to be. When the rain was coming down this morning, obviously there was a patch of the pitch that's really quite boggy, but the pitch played fairly well, so no complaints with that at all. I thought it was a reasonably close game of football. I thought as the game went on, though, they just did the right things. They put the ball into good areas. They got very willing runners, strong boys up top who do the right things, make it difficult for you to get out. They slow it down when they need to. That was probably the second goal was the killer. I think the longer the game went on at 1-1, I'd have fancied us because I think we had the energy. But then when you go 2-1 down, it maybe sucked a little bit of life out of us, especially such a soft goal to concede. After that, we probably were second best, to be honest.
Happy overall with the performance? Obviously a few changes, some forced, and quite a young start in 11.
It is young at the minute, and that's where we are. Obviously, when we came in and the transfer deadline came up, we could have looked to have added to the squad, but this was about us coming in and properly seeing what we have and giving them the opportunity rather than making wholesale changes. So, but obviously we've got the issue with Kai in goal, who's missing for the rest of the season. Toby wasn't well, which is why he didn't start today. Elliot's groin, Ollie Sprague work commitments. So we don't carry the deepest squad in terms of experience, and that probably showed a little bit today. But it is what it is. That's why they are challenging where they are. They've got a sort of 20-man squad, and they're able to rotate and make 5-6 changes. And good luck to them. Most people know we know the people here very well. Clergy and Wills, they're doing a fantastic job, and they're going to obviously at least be in the playoffs, and we wish them well. But that was probably the difference between the two squads. They've been playing all these games, and they were still able to mix it up and still be really competitive, and we're just probably not in that place at the moment.
So what do you look at for the last two games of the season? What do you want to get out of them? What do you want to try?
6 points. I think we've lost 3 out of the last 4 after doing so well. So we're looking to, just said, we've got 2 weeks left of the season, or just under. Let's try and have a positive 2 weeks. I haven't looked at the table. Obviously, 2 teams that are down the wrong end of the table. Can we get a win next week and then take that into Gosport on the final day? We'll be looking to try and get 6 points, and then I think that'll be a decent return, a decent end to the season, and then we can obviously start to look at next season.
Great. Thanks for your time, John.
No worries. Cheers.